and welcome to episode 3 of Great News WCDS. I'm your host, Mr. Alex. Let us not waste any more time and catch up on what happened last week around campus. In preschool, what's the best thing about finishing an entire bucket of cheese balls on your own? Turning it into a kindness bucket. That was your answer, right? After reading What Does It Mean to Be Kind by Reina Diorio, the kiddos were encouraged to fill the bucket with cotton balls of kindness. Whenever they see a friend doing something kind, they put a ball in the bucket. Here are some examples of what they came up with for what it means to be kind. Avery said, sharing, because sharing is caring. Evelyn said, kind words always. And Paul said, all you need is love. In junior kindergarten, if you've ever been fooled by Superman when he puts on glasses and suddenly becomes Clark Kent, then you certainly won't recognize any of the JK kiddos when they don their alter ego costumes to become regular people when they aren't saving the day. Those are definitely two different people. In my very own drama class, the kiddos chose costumes to help create their outfits that they wear to blend in when they are not saving the world. I'll show you some pictures, but I have no idea who is who. Their disguises are that good. Here's two people. And there's two more people who I don't know who they are. And there's one more just random person. I have no idea who that is. But of course, as a soup, duty calls, and sometimes you must put on the cape. Thank you for keeping our campus and our world safe, JK. In senior kindergarten, the Buckeyes are falling! The Buckeyes are falling! Taking advantage of a break in the much appreciated rain, the kiddos were having outside snack when they noticed a curious thing. No, not him. They saw there were big round balls all over the ground. Further exploration found that they were Buckeyes. But wait, there's more. There were also walnuts. When you find nuts on the ground, what's the next logical step? You know it. It's hammer time, Caston. Do 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 Caston. In first grade. In math, first graders reviewed combinations of 10 using 10 frames and hula hoops. Students had the opportunity to make beaded bracelets that showed a way to make 10. Ask a first grader to show you the hand motions for part, whole. Also, it turns out Palmer was running an illegal casino, but it got shut down by Officer John, which is good news because I was $5,000 in the hole. Thanks, Officer John. Up next is second grade. In second grade, took advantage of the rainy days and put their homemade flood barriers to the test. They poured 1 cup of water at a time to see whose barrier could withstand the most water. Also, the second grade women's football team had an exciting 21-0 win over Woodsdale Elementary over the weekend. Check ESPN for more highlights. Also, for kids in the kitchen, they made protein balls, which I was able to sample, and they were delicious. They had just the right amount of protein to get me through the day. Thanks, second grade. In third grade, 4 and a few days ago, third grade took time out of their busy schedule to help the Union win the Civil War. To let everyone know of the victory, Flora phoned Abraham Lincoln at Ford's Theater. After posing for a victory photo, third grade traveled to the library to celebrate and bask in the accolades. Well done, third grade. Fourth grade. This week, fourth grade took a field trip to see the behind-the-scenes process of Wheeling Symphony Orchestra's rehearsal. This was an interactive experience for the students as they were introduced to many different members of the symphony who discussed their specific roles and answered questions, like why is the triangle shaped like a triangle? In math, they started a mystery number clue a day. Each day, the students make a guess at a mystery number using daily clues. Spoiler alert, it's 7. It's always 7. In fifth grade, Dr. Karen Kettler and zoo science student Katie from West Liberty University joined fifth grade for an afternoon of learning. Students rotated through 5 stations to improve observational skills. Huh, I didn't even notice they were in the gym. Did you, Miles? Guess I should be more observant. Fifth graders had the first opportunity to practice leadership skills at the first whole school assembly of the year. Fifth graders were paired up with first graders to be their buddy for the West Liberty World Music Ensemble, who came down off the hill for a whole school performance. It was an unforgettable musical experience, and my ears are still ringing. Take a listen. It's catchy, it gets stuck in your head. In middle school wrapped up their brief stay at West Virginia Northern Community College, and the college threw them a going away party. They were given one marshmallow and some pasta and told to build their own cake. Fun! They dissected computers to learn what makes them run. Turns out it's not magical elves. Disappointing! The seventh grade visited medical laboratory technology. Program director Lisa Aaron shared an overview with the class. Students observed complete blood count under a microscope to see eosinophilia. I'm definitely saying that right. It's an allergic reaction which appeared as an orange circle. Next, they looked at samples from a strep culture and urinalysis. Then they tested 2 different blood samples to determine their blood type. Give it to me straight, 7th grade. How much longer do I have to live? For 8th grade, Dr. Heather Kolb, a biology professor, guided students through 6 stations where they identified prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells and created a cheek cell slide. Tongue twister right there. Students enjoyed using their prior knowledge to identify various cell types and organelles. Here, TJ looks ready for the next episode of CSI Miami. And now it's time for our Kind Kid Shout-Out. And a reminder, our Kind Kid Shout-Out goes to those kids who are going above and beyond the call of duty to be the kindest kids on campus, the most helpful kids on campus, and the mostest politest kids on campuses. This week comes from 5th grade, and it's Grayson Lovell and Kaya Kolb, and anyone who knows these two just knows that they are about the kindest, most polite kids at this school. And our words of wisdom this week come from the poet Maya Angelou, who said, "I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So always try to make people feel good about themselves." And don't forget that talent show videos are due by Friday, October 18th. Videos should be no longer than 60 seconds and should be edited and formatted before submission. That means cut down to 60 seconds and ready to be played. Any and all talents and skills welcome to submit. Please send all those videos to talentshow@wcds.edu.com. Can't wait to see what you have in store for that. Well, that wraps up this week's news. Have a great long fall weekend. We will see you next Tuesday. Thanks for watching.